Oliver, Roz and Tina, it's 120.6. So the last before the judging break is going to be Esteban Benitez Valle, Esteban with Pizzara, the 9-year-old by Tresor du Renon, and they are the third team combination for Spain. Esteban has represented Spain as a junior and young rider. This is Esteban's first senior championships. Stepped Pizzara up to the 3-star level just this year. Top 10 in the CIC level at Sopot and 6th in the CCI 3-star here at Stregón.
So just a little bit crooked at the first halt, good centre line, and then didn't quite stay between hand and leg in the halts, and just drifted out wide. Good angle in the shouldering, good camera angle as well for us. Into the medium trot, moves swiftly and smoothly into the medium trot. Dressage average of 51.0 at this level, at 3-star level. I thought he turned a little bit early for his half pass, first of the half passes. So it is from the 3/4 line. I thought he turned just after A, didn't really go as far over as he quite could have done. Shoulder in and the medium, good steps. This also got a very good medium, but again just goes a little bit low in the frame. You'll need to watch that in the extended. Has really good lift in the trot, sits well behind as well. And Esteban, very elegant, tall rider. And quite brave, I think, these days, and very much so in the, let's say, old days when we were all doing it. Wearing white gloves. We don't see many wearing white gloves. It's quite brave to wear the white gloves these days. If there is any tension or stiffness through not only the horse but through ours as well, white gloves, you can see the hands moving quite a lot, but if you've got the black gloves, it just hides that a little bit. We saw Bettina yesterday, she rode in white gloves. She's got very, very good hands, very Germanic in her way of riding. Esteban doing a good job so far as well. I like the way he's producing his test. And it's almost like reading a story, the test. You go from the trot to the walk, so you have your beginning, your middle, and then your end. Your end being the dramatic canter.
Doing his job because in points terms he's ahead of the number 2 rider Carlos Diaz Fernandez. Of course, Spain with a tricky start on day one. Albert Hermosa Farras, their cross-country trailblazer, scoring a 60.2.
It was a disappointing start for Albert, I thought, because I didn't really think he deserved those marks. They were, again, quite variable. The judges a little bit not really in sync. He went fairly early yesterday, but as always at any sport, you have someone at the top and there's going to be somebody at the bottom. But this is a good test. I'm really liking the way he's showing this horse off to the best of his ability. He's just got a little bit tense on him. A little bit of a twist in the change. I think this must be in the sort of mid to low 40s at the moment.
Yeah, he's just north of 70%, but a couple of little wobbles in the canter now. There's a lot of work to go. They might drop him below that level.
Well, I hope now that he's done the extended canter, he's just blown a couple of those cobwebs out, that he just feels a little bit more relaxed now. Oh, and a change. So, commentator's curse.
That was kind of on the cards in the first serpentine.
Quickly back onto the correct leg. He'd have lost a couple of marks there, but it was quickly corrected. Sit quiet. The leg went slightly early, and I think the horse was a little bit confused by the aid. That's a work in progress. centre line, hold it together. Ooh, ooh.
So again, just hemorrhaging a mark or two, drifting off square in the halt at the last moment, Esteban, Benitez, Valle and Pizzara. Is it going to be enough to stay over 70% and score in penalty terms 45 or lower? Certainly the sort of score that Spain would like to have on the board. Carlos Diaz Fernandez in the clubhouse on a 46.1. Yeah, and it would be a very good start for their weekend for Spain to have two riders better than 70%. Of course, looking forward to their final team rider later on, Maria Pinedo Sendagorta. And Carlos Diaz Fernandez then just below that level on 46.1. They came very close to Olympic qualification at Blair 2 years ago at the European Championships. They're very much one of the teams who could be in with a shout here.
Excellent score there for Christina Cook there for Great Britain. Team Great Britain, yes, Billy the Red scoring at 38.2. That gives Great Britain.
Do you know, he's produced a very good test. Just watching this in slow-mo now and just thinking about what we've just seen, there was so much to like, and I think this horse could actually do a very, very good test. He produced it well, he positioned the horse well. It just didn't always happen at the right time all of the time today. And whether or not this is a first championship for this combination, I'm not really sure. But the atmosphere, I think, has just got into the brain a little bit, and there's a lot to like. It's a very impressive horse, very good-looking horse.
Just 9 years old, Trésor de Renom, the sire. Esteban, Benitez, Valle and Pizzara, 46.1, so 18th position, and actually that is exactly the same score as Carlos Diaz Fernandez and Junco CP.